Hi, I am Bose, and in this series of videos I will be demonstrating how the WPA2 or Wireless Protected Access version 2 personal password cracking works. Now this is not a very mandatory thing to know about because many of my friends who are hackers or penetration testers or who study pen testing, they do not know what exactly happens between a phone or a computer or an iPhone who is trying to connect to the wireless access point. So what happens behind the scenes, and when a hacker tries to break the password out, what exactly happens in between? So some of us know that a handshake is captured, but what is a handshake? We know it as a four-way handshake. So some of us are confused that is the three-way handshake or the four-way handshake are basically the same thing? Well, not exactly. So I will be explaining that in this series of videos. Now this video series is for the people who are like me, who are into the more nitty-gritty bits details of how anything works. So in this series of videos I will be explaining the behind the scenes section of how a device connects to a wireless access point, and also how hackers are able to break out a password by capturing the communication between the two devices who are trying to connect. So to do that, we will discuss some common practices of how password is stored or shared, how and where not to store passwords, how to verify passwords, and do the authentication mechanism by not sharing a password over the wire or wireless at all. So we sometimes think that when we log into a website, we give the password, we type in the password and hit enter, and the password actually travels through the wire and through the Wi-Fi access point, and some hacker can sit in the middle and just grab the password out. So that is not exactly how it happens, and I will be coming to that part later. So we will be also talking about more of a high-level abstract view on hashes, the differences between hash and an encryption, types of hashes used in practice, then where to use what type of hashes, and after that we will see how each of the aforementioned concepts that I just spoke about are used exactly to create a WPA2 password and transfer them and authenticate an user who is trying to connect to the wireless access point. Then we will be able to deconstruct how exactly Wi-Fi hacking, WPA2 personal in this case, works. So if you think that this series of videos is for you, then I recommend moving on to the next courses. Thank you.